how it works, then they will understand how cryptocurrencies work. And that gives us that opportunity also to bless them not to lose their money. I've seen so many people coming into Royal Cube. They were doing farming, crypto farming. And as they were doing crypto farming, they were buying it. Whether the market goes down, whether the market goes up, before they want to sell, they don't care. Now that you have gotten something that can manage it, when it goes down, it's going to make sure with whatever it's in your mind that you are giving into, set it into the margin call, it's going to give it to you and buy more. When it goes up, it will surely give you the profit you want. So you are at a very good place. For me, I joined a project, a scam project. I raised over 7,000 membership from Europe. 7,000 membership. When that business collapses and we got a Royal Q, I decided not to bring anybody. You see my foolishness? I decided not to bring anybody, including Queen Rita. And so many good guys around. Now, other people have been able to convince them, have shown their results, have shown the work to them, and now they are coming. So this is the right time. The business is good. The business is good. So if you are here and you have become part of us, learn it. And I know whatever purpose cryptocurrencies has come here at this time or at this age, we are going to benefit from it. Don't worry at all. When markets are going down, try and strategize. How can you make more money? How can you buy more assets? How can you get properties? They are properties. So if you have it, don't think it is just some money. No. You have something variable. And these things are going to be something that will hook you, will push you to the top. So encourage yourself. Be part of it. If you are calling somebody and the person is not ready, don't worry at all. Continue posting your results. Even if you don't have the results, we thank God for such a leadership. We have one of the best leaders in Crypto Ambassador. I remember I wanted to register some South African members, and leader Pesci and some few leaders in South Africa took the whole thing and they worked for me. They were trying how the person can fund his account, because there it was something. They have to go to some platform and before they can send it to Binance and some few, and they were just working. They are not even, I was not in their team. Although we are all under leader Julius, I was not in their team, and they built the team for me. That is what we do here. You can see a lot of leaders. Sometimes they will come into the presentation. Their downlines are not here. Other people downline will come, and they will make sure we have it. So we have something great. Let's learn. Do it as much as you can. Try it in your local language to attract some other people too, as we do it in English. So let's see if our leader is here, and then we can continue with the presentation. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. and it's going
Wow.
to help so many people. Thank you, my leader.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our presenter, thank you so much, our leader Campus. Our presenter is already onto the call for today. Before I get started, I want to invite you friends to an international Zoom call that will happen this Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. East Africa Standard Time, 9 p.m. Malaysian time, and other time zones are going to be communicated this week on Wednesday on Zoom call as I share my experience of 3 years in Royal Q. I'll be celebrating 3 years in Royal Q on the 12th of June this month, which is exactly only 2 days to go. And I would like to invite you on the epic of this day, and that will be on the 12th of June at 4:30 p.m. I'll be sharing my story. I'll be sharing. I will also be bringing you other people in the crypto ambassadors team that I'm going to be reaching out to in the next few hours and days to come. So I want to invite you at that Zoom call. The link is going to be provided, and it will go for 500 participants. 500 participants across the world. Come and listen to my story of how I have been able to turn $85 to over $250,000. It is plus, by the way, it is plus. I've been in the business that I started with almost nothing. And in a couple of 3 years, I've been able to turn it to close to over 1 billion Ugandan shillings in just 3 years down the line. So I'll be sharing my story. I'll be sharing my achievements. I'll be sharing how this business can be done in simple 1, 2, 3 steps, ABC. I'll be sharing my ABC strategy of this business and how someone could take this business to another level. And that will be, friends, on the 12th of June at 4:30 p.m. East Africa Standard Time, 9 p.m. Malaysian time. I want to invite you all. The Zoom link is going to be shared, I think, tomorrow. And you can invite your prospects. You can invite your friends who are interested in cryptocurrency and they want to learn the ABC of crypto. And ladies and gentlemen, my story stands out here in East Africa and in Uganda particularly as one of the most successful stories in the crypto market space. In the crypto market space, a realistic story that anybody could join crypto with zero and be able to make it to the top of their dreams and achievements. So see you there on Wednesday this week, friends. Listen to my story and maybe you would learn what you can do to position yourself in the future of cryptocurrency with zero knowledge when you just got started and be able to get your goals and your dreams. With that said and done, friends, allow me inviting our presenter for today to take us through the strategies, the bull run and the super bull run strategies. Welcome, and the gentleman I'm about to invite, friends, is not a normal human being. He's a gentleman that I saw get started in the business with zero knowledge about cryptocurrency, a gentleman that has been able to build one of the biggest team in Cameroon, in Dubai, and in so many countries across the world. With pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, allow me usher in and invite a man that comes from the streets of the hard knocks of the cryptocurrency space. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to usher in a gentleman that I saw got started from zero to now being a successful business builder, but most importantly, a successful trader using Royal Q. A focused gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman that has a property in Uganda, a gentleman that is a landlord. Ladies and gentlemen, join me. Welcome none other than our V4 senior icon in the business, none other than leader Sembatia Gouris.
Wow, wow. Thank you for the warm welcome. Repeat after me, members. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to take a step. I'm not afraid to take step. So you can type it in a comment section. I'm not afraid to take a step. I'm not afraid to take what?
a step. You say, I'm not afraid to take a step. You can type it. You can type it in the chat. I'm not afraid to take a step. Let me see those ones who are following. I'm not afraid to take a step. I'm not afraid to take a step. Yes, it is a Monday morning, and Monday is always for signals and presets. Of course, you understand that. For those ones who are available, for those ones who want to understand how to set their own signals and manage their trading capital. My name is Semaja Chris from Uganda. I'm one of the leaders you are working with. A lot has been said. Leader Julius has said it all. Even I don't know how to introduce myself. I don't know how to introduce myself because Leader Julius has said it all. I'm a land achiever. I'm a house achiever. I have done whatever he has said from the same business that you are doing. What does it imply? It means that whatever that you joined for in this business, you can achieve it. Because maybe the life you are dreaming of, there are already people who are living that life, meaning that it is possible. So persistence, consistency, hard work is what has kept us in the game. And then during these days, whenever you are seeing Bitcoin moving up, I want to warn you, crypto ambassadors. There are a lot of scams. There are a lot of scams that are circulating on social media, WhatsApp, and so many other things. There is a lot of scams. There are a lot of scams. If you are weak in mind, you have a weak heart, you have a weak mind, you are going to end up quitting the business. I have been here for two years and now 6 months. I'm going to 3 years working with Royal Q. But we have seen a lot. We have seen so many robots that have come to fight Royal Q. I saw Prime Boot. It was called Prime Boot. Where is it right now? It collapsed. Another one is also coming in. We have Apollo Bot. Apollo Bot it is there. You know what those guys say? They tell you that they are in Apollo Bot. You don't pay this subscription for the robot. You don't pay for it. So if you are weak in mind, you may end up trapped in Apollo Bot. But my friend, be very careful. A lot of scams. You trade is there. You trade is there. Pure scam. It is there. So if you are weak in mind, you have a weak heart. Maybe you don't have a strong reason as to why you joined this business. As to why you joined this business. You may end up quitting, but the business is not the problem. Check yourself very well. We would not spend our time 2 years and 6 months right now working with Royal Q if the business was fake. Other people, they create profiles. They create profiles of the company and they deceive you. The company has just opened up 4 months. They tell you that the company has been in existence for 4 years, 5 years. Because they want to test your mind. They want to take your money. You get it? Scammers are very many. And then the other thing I want to warn you about before I start my training, don't click in links. Please avoid the links that people send in WhatsApp groups. I have a concern in my team. One of the downlines, one of my downlines clicked in a link that was sent to that person. Then after clicking in the link, his phone flashed. His phone is flashed completely. He cannot access his Binance account. He cannot access his RoyalQ account. Everything is gone. But when he tried to access his Binance account, he found when there is no money. He found when there is no money. Money is gone on his Binance account. Please don't click in links that you find on WhatsApp. If someone comes into your inbox and they give you a link, please don't click in it. Don't click in it. You are going to lose all your important information. I want all leaders who are here, pass over the information to your downlines. Let them click in those links at their own risk. The guy told me after clicking in the link, his phone lost everything, plus his Binance account. When he tried to access his Binance account, they told him even the email is being used by someone else. So when he tried to recover the email to enter into his Binance account, he found zero money on his Binance account. Scammers are very many and they are using different techniques. Be very careful. Be very careful. Those of you who are jumping, you are jumping over companies thinking that green pastures are always on the other side. The reason is why you are jumping over companies and you think you are going to become successful. One leg is in RoyalQ, one leg is in you trading, another leg is in Apollo Bot. My friend, nothing you are going to gain from there. You are losing your energy. You are wasting your energy. Focus on something. Put all your energy. Become consistent and persistent in what you are doing. That's when you will achieve. No one likes a prostitute. If they tell you that that woman is a prostitute, can you marry her? Can you marry her? If they tell you that woman is a prostitute, can you marry her? Then why do you think that people are going to trust you if you are a prostitute in network marketing? Today you are telling people RoyalQ is the best. The next time you are telling them you trading is better. The next time you are telling them Apollo Bot is the best. Then where are you? Where are you standing? You are a married man, but you always keep on eyeing on different ladies. You are not contented with what you have. You get it? So be consistent, be persistent in what you are doing. Don't jump over companies. RoyalQ is a gold mine. RoyalQ is a gold mine. It is an ocean where everyone comes with what you can afford to carry. Someone can decide to come with 20 jerrycan, 20 liters of jerrycan. You carry that, you go. Someone can decide to come with a tank, 500 liters, 1,000. You carry that, you go. You can never finish the money here as long as you understand how the business works. Then advise. Listen to your leaders' advice. You cannot make money in any industry if you don't have discipline. Discipline is the first. You don't want to listen to your leaders. You are big-headed and you expect to make money. You have been making money alone in your jobs. And then here we are making money as a team. We are here to help you make money. You have been working for over 10 years. No change. You are paying bills, what and what. There is no anything. You get it? So here we make money as a team. We are very supportive to each and everyone. Listen to your leaders' advice. Please, what you are experiencing, we have passed through it and we know the solution over everything, over the challenges that you have in the business. Listen to your leaders' advice and do exactly what they have advised you to do. I'll share my screen. I'll share my screen straight away as I get started. So that was just a piece of advice because I have seen so many people suffering. One of my downlines got that challenge. I don't know even what to say. His Binance account lost all the money due to scams. Yes. Last time when I was teaching you about signals, I talked at this kind of signal, this type of signal. That's what I talked about, this kind of signal. So as I said, that whenever I'm going to teach, I am going to be bringing different formats of signals because we have so many signal providers, and how they provide their signals, it is always different because they are different people. So I will always be bringing different formats of signals and then teaching you on how you can go about them. Today, I'm going to talk about this. You get it? Today, I'm going to talk about this kind of signal. And I told you, once you are given a signal, the first thing for you to identify, it is the name of the coin given to you to trade in your OQ application. This one, you just ignore it. This is the name of the signal provider. It is D hashtag 1161. 161. It is the number of signals he has so far given us. And D is just a nickname, the nickname he uses. So this one is not important. It's not important. So in the signal, once you are given a signal, what you identify first is the name of the coin given to you to set in your OQ application. So in this case, we are given FXS stroke USDT, that is the trading pair given to us to set in our OQ application. Then we have what we call TP. TP, take a profit. Take a profit. In your OQ application, TP is just an abbreviation. It is just a short form. It is a short form of the word whole position take a profit ratio. Just a short form of the word whole position take a profit ratio. Now, in your OQ application, when you are setting this signal, what you will find is this. You will find whole position take TP. They are meaning TP. And TP, they have given you 3%. They have given you 3%. What does it mean? It means that when the robot buys this coin and it sells it, what you are going to make, you are going to make 3% of the money you have invested in the coin. That is the profit you will make. You will make 3% of the money you have invested in a coin. Why am I saying that it is 3% of the money you invested in a coin? I know some people here. Someone came into my inbox. You know, as leaders, we always receive different challenges, people asking. Someone told me that he was trading with $500. That was his total capital on his digital bank of Binance. And the person told me he has never made even $1, $2, or $3 using $500 as profit, as the trading capital, which is impossible. I know it is impossible. It is impossible. Me, what I asked him was that, what is your first buy-in amount? What is your first buy-in amount? Because first buy-in amount, it is the money you invest in a coin. It is the money you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. And once the robot buys and sells the coin, you make profit according to the first buy-in amount. You make profit according to the first buy-in amount. Am I together? Let's say you are using $500 as your trading capital, and then you command the robot on first buy-in amount. You put $100. You put $100. That means if the robot buys and sells this coin, you are going to make 3% of $100. Why $100? It is because the $100, it is the one which the robot has used to buy the coin. Therefore, you will make 3% of $100. So the $400 on your digital bank of Binance will remain untouched. Will remain untouched. So if you have understood that, and it will not confuse you again, you make profit depending on the money that you have invested in the coin, but not your total capital on your digital bank of Binance. Type a 1 if you have understood that. 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 Okay. So I continue. We have preset. We have preset. Preset, it is a trigger price. It is a price that you want your robot to buy this coin. It is a price that you want your robot to start buying this coin. And a preset price, it is like a bargaining price. It is like a bargaining price. I'm going to explain. Preset, it is a bargaining price. For people to understand, preset is a bargaining price. Let us say they tell you that this t-shirt is at $20. You go to the boutique and they tell you that this t-shirt is at $20. And then you tell the person selling that me, I'm buying it $15. I'm buying it $15 So $15 becomes your preset. It becomes the preset price. You want to buy this shirt slightly lower than the current Than the current price. This was the current price of $20. It is the current price. The t-shirt is at $20. But you tell the person selling the t-shirt, me, I'm buying it $15. So $15 becomes your preset. It becomes your preset price. That's why I've called it a bargaining price. So if the vendor does not reduce the price to $15, that means you will not be able to buy. You will not be able to buy the The shirt. That means $20 has to go down to 15 for you to buy. This is why sometimes you set these coins of preset and the robot does not buy. The robot does not buy the coin. Why does it not buy? It is because the current price did not drop to preset. Did not drop to preset for your robot to buy the coin. To buy the what? To buy the coin. And if it takes 4 hours, if the robot takes 4 hours minus buying the coin, you cancel the trade. What does it mean? It means that the current price did not drop down to preset. If you have understood that, type a 2. Type a 2 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 2 in the chat. So you have understood what we call preset. Preset is a bargaining what? It is a bargaining price. Preset is a bargaining what? Is a bargaining price. So for the robot to buy this coin, the price has to drop down to your preset for your robot to buy the what? To buy the coin. In your actual application, you are not going to see the word preset. You won't see the word preset. Why am I giving you these things in full? I know so many people get challenges. You are given preset in the signal, and once you go in royal queue setting the coin, you expect to see the word preset. Then you get confused. What you are going to find in your royal queue, it is going to be first preset buy in price. First preset buy in price. First preset buy in price. It means this word preset. It means the word what? Preset. Therefore, if you are given such kind of a signal, of preset, and then you see the word preset, just know preset means first preset buy in price. That's what it means. Then we have TP callback. TP callback. In your RealQ application, when you are setting this, you are not going to find the word TP callback. What you are going to find, it is going to be hold, position, take a profit. Take a profit, callback. This word hold position, take a profit callback, it means TP. It means TP callback. It means TP. It means TP callback. That's what it means. Now, what does TP callback mean? Look at this diagram. This is 3%. Our take a profit here. And this is 0.01, which is our TP callback, Now, when you set it at 0.01, what are you commanding the robot? You are telling the robot that when the market rises, and it comes back down by 0.01, please sell. Why are you telling the robot like that? Because the market is moving like this. The market cannot be up forever, and it cannot be down forever. It cannot be up forever, and the market cannot be down forever. Therefore, it has to go down for you to buy, and it has to go up for you to sell. The same process. Go down, you buy. Go up, you do what? You sell. That's how the market moves. Now, you are telling the robot that when the market goes up by 3%, and then it comes back down by 0.01, you sell. You sell. And in this case, you are not going to get exactly 3% take a profit. You will not get exactly 3% take a profit. It will be 3% minus 0.01. You are getting something like a 2 point something. That's why sometimes you ask a question. I set my robot to give me 3%, but when it sold, it gave me 2 point something. Where is the other percentage gone? It is this. Now, if you want to get exactly 3%, if you want to get exactly 3%, you can put on TP callback, you can use 0%. You can use 0%. Here, when the robot sells, if you use 0%, when the robot sells, you will get exactly 3. You'll get exactly 3%. But what is the disadvantage? This is a general understanding training. What is the disadvantage of using 0%? What is the disadvantage of using 0%? If you come here and you put 0%, if this coin had the ability to deliver profit more than 3%, for you, you will get exactly 3%. But for those ones who used 0.01, 0.01, they will get more than 3% take a profit. If the coin had the ability to deliver more than 3%, how does it happen? How does it happen? Look at this diagram. This is maybe 3%, and this is 5%. Let's say it is 5%. Take a profit. This is 3% take a profit, and this is 5% take a profit. And this is our selling line of 0.01, and here 0.001. Let's say the market rises by 3% take a profit. And then when it tried to come back down, it didn't touch this line. It didn't touch the 0.01 line. Then the market continued to go up. It continued to go up by 5%. When it reached 5% here and it came down, then when it came down, it touches this. It touches 0.01. Your robot will sell at this point. Your robot will sell at this point. It will sell at this point here. You get it? That is the beauty of using 0.01. But if you put 0% here, it means that immediately the robot touches 3%. Even when it had the ability to give you 5%, the robot will sell at 3%. If you use 0.01 as given in the signal, you give the robot a benefit of doubt. You give it a benefit of doubt. If you have understood that, type a 4 in the chat. Type a 4 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 4 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 4 in the chat. This is a general understanding. General understanding. That's what I give. mostly if you attend my trainings, help you understand different things. Okay. Now, we have drop. We have drop. We have drop. In your application, drop, it is margin color drop. It is margin color drop. And where do you find margin color drop? Where do you find margin color drop? Where you find margin color drop, it is where there is a word margin configuration. It is where there is a word margin configuration. That's where you find the word margin color drop. And drop, this one drop here, it is a safety net. I told you, this is how the market is moving. This is how the market is moving. So for all our traders who have attended today's call, whenever you are setting a signal, expect two things to happen in the market. Expect two things to happen in the market. One, you can set the signal and the signal goes up immediately and your robot sells. But at the same time, you can also set the signal instead of the market going up for your robot to sell, and then the market goes down. And the market goes what? Goes down. You will experience what we call floating rate. Because the average price at which the robot bought the coin, instead of rising for the robot to sell, it instead came down. Now, drop, this drop, it is a safety net preparing you in case the market goes down. You can command your robot to always keep on buying for you. And whenever the robot keeps on buying for you, it is creating a new average price. It is creating a new average price, which is going to help your coin to come out from floating loss as soon as possible. So drop is preparing you for that. And here, drop is measured in percentage. So we are saying that if the market of this coin drops by 15%, it drops by 15%. That's why they have given you this drop to prepare you in the market. So now I have finished to analyze the signal that we are going to talk about. And then I'm going to talk about wallet management. Wallet management or capital management. In this changing market, it is always very good to trade with margin calls. Very good to trade with the margin calls. I've told you the reason as to why you trade with margin calls. If you trade with margin calls, the robot keeps on buying whenever the market is going down. It keeps on buying, and whenever it buys, it creates a new average price. To help your coin come out from from the floating loss. So this is the capital management. $60 trading capital. Trade one coin. Use $10 as first buy in amount, FBA. $70, trade one coin. Use $10 as first buy in amount. $80, trade one coin. Use $10 as first buy in amount. $90, trade one coin. Use $12 as first buy in amount. Here, you are going to open up a minimum of 5 margin calls. And here, a minimum of 5 margin calls. Here, a minimum of 5 margin calls. $100. Trade one coin. Use $16 as first buy in amount. However, a person with $100, you can also use 40% of your trading capital as first buy in amount. Then after the robot buying the coin, you change from $40 and then you use 60. How are you going to do it? $100, I'm on you. $100, I'm on you. 40%. It means 40 divided by 100 because percentage is always on 100 times your dollars. 100 what? $100. Close here, close here, close here, close here, which is 4 times 10. 4 times 10, it becomes $40. It becomes $40. Now, if you have $100 as your trading capital, what have you remained with? Get 100 minus 40. The answer becomes $60. You get it? You remember what I've told you. I told you $60, use $10 as first buy in amount. $60, use $10 as first buy in amount. Therefore, after on your first buy in amount, after putting $40 and the robot buys the coin using the $40, it means $40 have gone to the market. Then change from $40 and you put $10 on your first buy in amount, because we want the robot to buy the margin calls using $10. Using $10. You are using $200 as your trading capital. $200 as your trading capital. You can trade one coin. You can trade 2 coins. You trade one coin. You trade one coin using $40 as your first buy in amount, because we want to calculate it very well. Trade one coin using 40%, which is 40 divided by 100 times $200. Cross here, cross here, cross here, cross here, which is 4. It becomes 4 times 20, which becomes $80. That is $80 in one coin. You invest it as first buy in amount. Now, what is the remaining balance? What is the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 200 minus 80, which is giving you 120. Divide this by 2. Why are we dividing this by 2? It is the number of coins, because I told you $200 trade 2 coins. Divide 120, divide it by 2, which is giving you 60. It is giving you $60. That means in the second coin you are going to trade, you will invest $60. You will invest $60. So you will remain with extra $60. You remain with extra $60 on your digital bank of Binance, which you are going to use to open up margin calls for the first coin you traded using $80 as a first buying amount. Do you see how we calculate capital? $500. Trade 3 coins. 23 what? 3 coins in a day. In a day. If one sells, set another one. If all of them sell, put in other 3 trades, but don't exceed there. In the first coin, use 40%. That is 40 divided by 100 times $500. I'm giving you the calculations. Some of you are very funny. You think that you are going to understand these things in your head. You keep on attending the training without writing anything. Who told you? If I can show you the books that I have here at home, if I can show you the books that I have here at home, each and every day I'm writing down. Which is, you close here. It is 4 times 50, which is giving you 200. It is giving you $200. That means in the first coin you are going to trade, you will invest $200 as first buy, in amount. Now, what is the remaining balance? It is just a matter of you understanding this formula. What is and the formula works for $200 and above. $200 and above. You get it? What is the remaining balance? The remaining balance, it is 500 minus 200. The money which went in the coin at first, the first coin. Remember I told you trade 3 coins. The first coin, you have traded it using $200 as first buy in amount. So what is the remaining balance? It is 500 minus 200. Which is giving you 300. Get this 300, the remaining balance, divide it by 3. 3 is the number of coins I've told you to trade. Giving you 100. Because 300 divided by 3, you are getting 100. Meaning that the second coin, you will invest $100. The third coin, you will also invest $100. Do you see that you are going to remain with extra? You remain with extra $100 on your digital bank of Binance. Do you see that you remain with extra $100 on your digital bank of Binance? Because this was 300. It was 300. Divide it by 3. But remember, the first coin we traded it using $200. Now, here we remained with 300 divided by 3. 3, the number of coins we traded here. The second coin we put to 100, and then the third coin we put 100. So we remained with this extra. $100. This is the money you will use to open up margin calls for the first coin you traded. For the first coin you traded. Because some people may ask me, you told us to trade with margin calls, but why are we not trading the first coin with margin calls? Understand the calculations. Everything is going to be very easy for you. The same applies to $700, 3 coins. $600, 3 coins. $900, 3 coins. 1,000, 3 coins. 2,000, 3 coins. 3,000, 3 coins. So maybe let me calculate for 1,000 and we see $1,000. Trade 3 coins. In the first coin, put 40%, which means it is going to be 40 divided by 100 times $1,000. Close here, close here. Come, you close here, you close here. It is going to be 4 times 100, which is going to become $400. In the first coin, you are going to put 400 what? $400. What is the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 1,000 minus 400, which is going to give you $600. Divide 600 by 3, the number of coins, by 3, the number of what? The number of coins by 3. Divided by, if you don't understand, by the way, when I'm teaching, and means someone is seeing you up there. Divided by 3, this one is giving you 200. Meaning that in the second coin, you are going to invest $200. In the third coin, you will also invest $200 what? So do you see that you remain with extra $200 reserved to open up margin calls for the first coin you have traded? So now it is a matter of you, the second coin. How can you sell? How can you set it? You can divide 200 divided by 6. You get $33 as first buy in amount. The same to the third coin. Divide this by 6, and also you get $33 as your first buy in amount. You open up 5 margin calls for the coin. So if you have understood, type a 6 in the chat. If you have understood the calculation, type a 6 in the chat. I move away. Hey, my friend, why are you rushing? You are talking about 15%. Why are you rushing? We are still in the training. Where are you rushing? If you have understood that, type a 6 in the chat. Hey, type a 6 in the chat. Capital management is very important. Capital management is very important. You people, you go, you invest all your money in the coin, and then you start crying. I wish I know. Oh, I put my money in one coin. Now the coin is stuck. I don't have another coin. I don't have another money to trade the other coins. Hey, then you find another one is trading with $60. The person is having 6 coins. In each and every coin, you have put $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10. In 6 coins, you are having $60 trading capital. Why are you disturbing your mind? Put it in one coin and open margin calls. Okay, people have understood that. All right. So if you have understood the calculations, Then I'm going into the practical bit, the practical part of the signal setting. So this is the signal that we are setting. Open your RoyalQ app. This is the RoyalQ app. So make sure you are at home here. You are at home. Then click on the search. Click on the search bar here. Come here. Come here. Type in or write in the name of the coin given to trade. It is FXS. This is the coin. Click on it anywhere. This is just a risky reminder. You can read it if you want. If you don't want to read it, click on I understand, or you can click on this X, it will disappear. After it disappears, come and you click on create. Click on create. Then come and you click on Martingale. Click on Martingale strategy boot. Then after, come and you click on create. Click on create. Then come down here on next. Come down here on next. So when you come on next, come on trade setting. Come on trade setting. So when you come on trade setting, this is what we call the first buy in amount. This is what we call the first buy in amount. And I told you, first buy in amount, it is the money that you want to invest in this coin, in the coin you are trading. And you will always make a profit depending on the first buy in amount, because first buy in amount, it is the money which has gone to the market. It is the money the robot has used to buy for you the coin you are setting. So if you put $100 here, you will make 3% over 100 what? $100. You invested in the coin. Are we together? So we said, I'm going to use an example of $200. For understanding, I'm using an example of 200 what? $200. $200, I told you trade 2 coins. $200, trade 2 what? Trade 2 coins. In one coin that you are going to trade, use 40% of your trading capital. What is your trading capital? $200. I'm giving an example. $200. Get 40 divided by 100 times $200. Close here, close here, close here, close here. 4 times 20, it becomes $80. So come here and put 80. That is the first coin. Put 80. We go on with the calculations. If we get 80 as first buy in amount, what is the remaining balance? Remember, we are using $200 as our trading capital. It is going to be 200 minus $80. Minus 80, which is going to be 120. Divide this by 2. Why are we dividing by 2? I told you here 200 trade 2 coins. Trade 2 what? Trade 2 coins. So we are dividing by 2 simply because 2 is the number of coins we are supposed to be trading. You are going to get 60 each. $60 in each. But remember, 80 is removed already. It has gone to the market. So in the second coin, we shall be investing $80. What will be our first buying amount in the second coin? It is going to be 60 divided by 6. 60 divided by 6. Where is 6 coming from? 6 is the number of margin calls that we shall be trading with. Then here you will be getting $10 as first buying amount for the second coin. For the second coin. For the second coin. For the second coin. Or the second signal you are going to be trading. Now, do you see that we shall remain with another $60 on our digital bank of Binance? Do you see that we shall remain with another $60 reserved on our digital bank of Binance, which is untouched? Because why are we remaining with another $60? It is 120 divided by 2. Meaning that in each, you will be investing 60, because 60 plus 60, you are getting 120. So if we use this 60 for the second coin, we shall remain with another $60 on our digital bank of Binance. I don't know if people are getting me very well, but I know always my training is understandable. You get it? So we shall use this extra $60. We shall use this extra $60 to open up margin calls for the first coin we traded using $80 as first buying amount. How are we going to do it? We shall see. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Aha. We have this word. Make sure the AI margin call is on. AI margin call is on. Make sure AI margin call is on. Make sure AI. I know people are going to ask me a question. Hey, you talk about AI. Hey, make sure AI margin call is on. AI margin call is on. Now, we have this word. Margin call limit. Margin call limit means number of margin calls. Number of margin calls. And here we said you trade with a minimum of 5 margin calls. A minimum of 5 margin calls. Here you put 5. Put 5. We have this. In the signal, it is given as TP. Or sometimes it is given as take a profit. When you see the word take a profit or TP, they are meaning this. They are meaning this. They are meaning the word whole position take a profit ratio. I have a question. What is the whole position take a profit ratio in this signal? What is the whole position take a profit ratio in this signal? What is the whole position take a profit ratio in that signal? What is the whole position take a profit ratio in this signal? Let me see. No people here are not following. They put their phone down and then rolling from Botswana. How is there? How is Botswana? Catherine, you don't miss. Hope now you a master. You can explain this, eh? Catherine Nampe, you don't miss the training, eh? Just know success is following you seriously. Okay, it is 3%. So come here and you put 3%. Then we have this word, whole position take a profit callback. This one in the signal, it is given as TP callback. TP callback in the signal. Now, I have a question. What is the whole position take a profit callback in this signal? What is the whole position take a profit callback in that signal? What is the whole position take a profit callback in that signal? What is the whole position take a profit callback in that signal? Let me see. Let me see. Rodin from Botswana. Catherine Nampel, she's becoming a monster. We have Yevare. People are seriously learning. People are doing what? People are seriously learning. 0.0, 0.01. So come here. You put 0, 0.001, 0.001. Now, if you finish that, come here, buy in callback, put 0.1. Then come here. Come there. Click here and you put in one shot. See, it has changed to one shot. Then come to this side of margin call. Remember margin configuration? This is where I told you where you find the word margin call drop, margin call drop, margin call drop. And I told you this word margin call drop in the signal, it is given as drop. It is given as drop. The one of 15%. So if you click here, that's where you will find this word. Margin call drop. This word in the signal, it is given as drop. It is given as drop. So these are the 5 margin calls you opened up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did you open them from? That's the question. You opened them from here. Margin call limit means the number of margin calls. Once you put here 5, when you come and you click here on margin configuration, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you come here and you put 3, number of margin calls is 3. When you click here, you will see 1, 2, 3. So I told you a minimum should be 5 margin what? Margin calls. So you come and you click here, margin configuration. We are given a drop of 15%. In our signal, drop is 15%. So what they are telling you, it is very simple. They are telling you break down the drop of 15%. Break it down into smaller numbers so that you can get the percentage to be put here. That's what they are telling you. They are telling you break down 15% drop given in the signal so that you can get percentages to be put here. Now, what is the formula of getting the percentage to be put here? In case you are given a drop percentage, the formula is drop divided by margin call limit. Drop divided by margin call limit. This is the formula. Drop divided by margin call limit for you to get percentage to be put here. Drop divided by margin call limit. What is our margin call limit? What is our margin call limit? Let me see those ones who are following. What is our margin call limit? 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 Someone is telling me it is 5. Now I'm asking another question. What is our drop? What is our drop percentage? 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 It is 15. It is 15%. Therefore, if the formula is drop divided by margin call limit, what are we dividing? What are we dividing? What are we dividing? If the formula is drop divided by margin call limit, what are we dividing? What are we dividing? If the formula is drop divided by margin call limit, what are we dividing? 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 Someone is telling me greetings, sir. Please, next time I would like you to record it. What are we dividing? So it becomes 15 divided by what? Divided by 5. And the answer is 3. The answer is 3. So if the answer is 3, then come here. Put 3, put 3, put 3, put 3, put 3 here. When you add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, you are getting 15% drop given in the signal. Put 3 there and 3 there and 3 there and 3 here. Then 3 there. So this side is done for the drop. Now, there is another format of a signal. I want to talk about it before I go. There is another format of a signal. There is another format of a signal. Let me see if I have it. Even when they give you drop 4%, even when they give you drop 4%, even when they give you 6%, even when they give you 7% drop, even when they give you 5% drop, the formula remains drop divided by margin call limit. Drop divided by margin call limit. So there is another format of the signal that I would like to talk about. Once they tell you that drop use bull run, when they tell you, where they tell you that drop use bull run strategy, this kind of signal. So we have this one for Coach Mupua, Bye Bye Poverty. Yeah, if you attend the training of Coach Mupua, of course you know that. Once they tell you drop, if you get such kind of a signal where the drop, they are telling you use bull run, drop bull run, drop bull run. They have not given you any percentage. If they give you percentage, divide drop, divide it by margin call limit when they give you percentage here. But if they tell you drop bull run, if they tell you drop bull run, when you see a signal and it is telling you drop bull run, when they say drop bull run, when they say drop bull run, I repeat, when they say drop bull run, come here, put 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 1% and 1%. That is what they call drop use bull run. That is what they call drop, use, bull run. That's what they call drop, use, bull run. If you receive a signal and the signal says drop, use, bull run, that is the setting of drop, bull run. If they give you percentage, like if they tell you drop is 15%, the formula is drop divided by margin call limit. If you have understood that, type a 7 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 7 in the chat. If you have understood that, type a 7 in the chat. If you have understood that, use type a 7 in the chat. Type a 7 in the chat if you have understood that. Okay, now that if you have understood that, come here, put 1, 1, 1, 1. This is multiple. It is multiple buy. Multiple means multiplication. The robot multiplies as it buys. Multiplies as it buys. Multiplies as it buys. Multiplies as it buys. Whenever the market goes down, the robot multiplies as it buys. Whenever the market goes down, the robot multiplies as it buys. What does it multiply? It multiplies the number. It multiplies the number you have put here. It multiplies the number you have put here times your first buy in amount. Times your first buy in amount. So here put 1 throughout. 1, 1 throughout. Come and you click on sure. Click on sure. You save your settings. Save your settings. Save your settings. But remember, you have opened up 5 margin call. So if you have opened up 5 margin calls, come and you change the mode. Change the strategy mode. Change the strategy mode to sub-bin. Sub-bin. Change it to sub-bin. Sub-bin means that when the robot sells the 50 call, it will not give you profit. The profit will be used to buy more of this coin to create another average price to help this coin come out from floating loss in case you are into floating loss. That's what it means. So this is sub-bin. This is sub-bin mode real-time settlement. The robot will sell the it will sell the 50 call and it will give you the money, but the coin will remain in floating loss. The coin will remain in what? In floating loss. In other words, in this sub-bin mode real-time settlement, you will be making profit while in floating loss. You will be making profit while in floating loss. You get it? But these two strategy mode work when you open up more than 4. They work when you open up more than 4. They work when you open up more than 4 margin calls. They work when you open up more than 4 margin calls. They work when you open up more than 4 margin calls. These two, they work when you open up more than 4 margin calls. Now, what is your goal of trading? Is it to come out from floating loss? Is it to come out from floating loss with profit? Sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. No, it is sub-bin mode. You come to sub-bin mode. If your goal is to be in floating loss while you're making profit, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. But I told you, these two work when you open up 5 margin calls, more than 4. When you open up more than 4. So now it is a decision. If you have more than 4 margin calls, it is a decision. You can either go to sub-bin mode or sub-bin mode real-time settlement. I have explained to you what these two means. When you open up 1 to 4 margin calls, it is warehouse. It is warehouse. And what does it mean? It means the robot will buy all the 4 margin calls and sell them at once. And sell them at once. That is what we call warehouse. Sell them all of it. General understanding. That's what I'm giving you here. Now, what is the mode? Which mode is the best? Which mode is the best? What can I do? You tell me which mode is the best. I have explained to you what each and every mode means and what it requires. You cannot open up this one. It is 4. It is 1 to 4 margin calls, warehouse. You get it? So once you open up more than 4 margin calls, you can decide to go to sub-bin mode or sub-bin mode real-time settlement. It is a decision. For me, I prefer this because I want to come out from floating loss with money. Use the sub-bin. Put it in sub-bin. You see? So someone can also say, I want sub-bin mode real-time settlement. It is a decision. Trading is a decision. A personal what? Decision. I have told you sub-bin. Make sure this tick here, it is at sub-bin. Click on sure. Click on sure. Then, after clicking on sure, we have what we call preset given in the signal. Let me look for myself. We have preset given in the signal. This is preset. Preset. And I told you preset, this is the full meaning of preset. This. Click here. Enter that price given in the signal. It is 4.249. Put it here. It is 4.429. Then click on sure. I told you, preset it is a bargaining price. Preset is a bargaining what? It is a bargaining price. You bargain from the current price to preset. Now, for you to buy, the current price has to drop down to your preset. The example I gave you, this is the current price. This is the current price of the coin. And this is our preset. We want the current price. We want the current price to drop down to our preset so that the robot will buy the coin. The example I gave you, I told you if a t-shirt is at $20, then you tell the person selling, you tell the person, no, me, I'm buying it at 15 what? I'm buying it at $15. So this $15 becomes the preset because you want to buy the t-shirt slightly lower than the current what? Than the current price. The current price of the t-shirt is $20. But for you are telling the person, me, I'm buying it at 15. 15 becomes your preset what? it becomes your preset price. So not until the $20 drop to 15, that's when you will buy, because that is the money you have. Because that is the money you have. So it is the same here. The current price has to drop. And I am sure that people who are trading this coin, the robot has already bought the coin. Why? Because the current price, if you look at it, it is, which one is high? Which one is high? Which one is high? Those ones who are saying this is the preset, and this is the current price. So for the robot to buy, the current price has to drop down to preset. Now, which is high? Tell me which is high. If you are following, which is high? The robot bought the coin. The robot bought the coin. The robot, if the preset is high, that means the robot bought the coin. The current price already dropped down. You get it? To the preset. Please explain the mode again. My brother, I've just spent some time explaining the modes. So after that, don't close this one, don't close it, because if you close it, the robot will not completely buy the margin calls. This one, leave it open. Then come and you click on activate. Click on activate. After the robot buys the coin, it means that the $80, let me come back. After the robot buys the coin, you come back to trade settings. After the robot buys the coin, you come back to trade setting. What does it mean after the robot buying the coin? The robot buying the coin, it means the $80 have already been used to buy the coin, because it was our first buy in amount. Come back to trade setting. Change from 80 and you put 10. Because we want our robot to buy margin calls using $10 as first buy in amount if the market drops down. We want the robot to buy these margin calls, to buy the 5 margin calls using $10 as first buy in amount in case the market goes down. Remember, our calculation is way, $200, trade 2 coins. In the first coin, use 40%, which was 40 times $200, and we got $80. We used the $80 as first buy in amount. Then what was the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 200 minus 80, which is giving us 120. Divide this by 2, which is the number of coins we're supposed to trade. This is giving us $60. In the second coin, you are going to invest $60, but you remain with extra $60 on our digital bank of Binance, which we shall use to open up margin calls for the first coin we traded using $80 as our first buy in amount. So this is why we changed it from $80 we put 10, so that when the market drops down, the robot will keep on always adding in $10 as first buy in amount when it is buying margin calls. How is it? This is it. It is going to be I told you this is multiple buying ratio. The robot multiplies the number you put here times the first buy times the first buy in amount, which means it is going to be 1 times 10, which is giving you $10. And here it is going to be 1 times 10, which is giving you also $10. Even here, 1 times 10, which is giving you $10. And here it is 1 times 10, which is giving you $10 also. Plus here 1 times 10, which is giving you $10 also. So it will be 10 times 5. 10 times 5, which is giving us $50, plus our 10 plus our $10, which is giving us 60. So the remaining $60, we use them for margin calls. We use them for margin calls in case the market drops down. That is done and dusted. Then there is another incident. Some people are very funny. This is a general understanding. Someone asks a question. I set 5 margin calls. I set 5 margin calls, but the robot bought 3 after buying 3 margin calls, and then it sold. It sold the coin without buying the remaining 2. Who told you that the robot has to buy all the margin calls? It will buy depending on the market. Let's say the robot buys the first call and the second call when the market was dropping, and then from the second call the market stops to drop and then it goes up. That means these 3 margin calls will not be bought. Why? Because the market stopped to drop and it went up. And whenever the robot buys, for example, when it buys this margin call, this one here, it means the robot has added in $10 because it is 1 times what? Times 10. These $10 the robot has added in, the $10 are being added to the first $80, to the first $80 that went to the market, which becomes 80 plus 10, giving you $90. When it buys the second margin call, it means it has added another 10 what? $10. So it becomes 90 plus 10, which is 100. Which is $100. So when the market stops to drop from here, the robot is going to sell at $100, and you will make 3% of $100 that went to the market. Type 1 if you have understood it. 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 So if you understand the robot and how it works, there's some things that you just look at and that's how the robot works. But you will always keep on cautioning yourself and thinking that maybe the business is not working. Why? Because you don't understand how the business works. To know how to cancel the trade. You want to cancel a trade which is trading? You want to cancel a trade which the robot has already bought? Total loss. Okay. So if that is the point, the robot is not a must that the robot has to buy all the margin calls that you opened up. It will buy depending on the market. It will buy depending on the movement of the market. For example, as I have told you, the robot can buy this first call, the second call, and the third call. Maybe the market stops and it stops from here to drop down. It stops from there. That means these two, the remaining two, are not going to be bought. The robot will not buy these margin calls. You get it? It will not buy them because the market has stopped it to drop. So maybe from here up, and then the market goes, and the market goes up. That's why sometimes someone tells you, I opened up 7 margin calls, but my robot bought 3, and after buying 3, then it sold. It sold. You get it? Why did the reason as to why the robot did not buy the remaining 4 margin calls? It is because the market has stopped what? To drop. Then from these 3, it has bought. That's when now the market went up. So someone is complaining about the robot not buying margin calls instead of celebrating that the market has risen and the robot has sold. Can you imagine? Someone is telling me, help me, the difference with sub-bin and the sub-bin your test. You will go and follow the training on our YouTube channel. It is live. Otherwise, that is the first coin. That is the first coin. You set it in that way. After the robot buys using the 40%, you come back and open margin calls. You come back and open margin calls for it. Then you can go on with it with another coin. You can go on with another what? Another coin. Because I told you 222 coins. The first coin you have traded it and you have opened up margin calls for it. The second coin, you are going to invest $60 using $10 as first buy in amount. Someone can ask me, where do you get the $10? It is 60 divided by 6. 6 is the number of margin calls. Why are we dividing? And someone can ask, why are you saying that 6 is the number of margin calls and yet here you are putting 5? And you told us that margin call limit means number of margin calls. Here you put 5 and you are telling us to divide by 6. It is first buy. First, if they tell you you are the first in class, someone tell you you are the first in class, you are the second. Second means 2. First means 1. First means 1. Second means 2. Third means 3. Fourth means 4. Fifth means 5. Sixth means 6. So if they tell you first this is 1, it is 1 plus the minimum margin call limit, which is 5. 5 plus 1, you get 6. That's why I'm dividing 60 divided by 6, and you get $10 as first buy in amount. So the second coin you are going to be trading, you are going to use $10 as first buy in amount, open up 5 margin calls. The settings remain the same here. The settings remain the same here. Only here, this is where it changes, because you can get a signal and they are telling you use bull run strategy. If they tell you use bull run strategy, I told you how settings are. If they give you a percentage, I gave you the formula. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening to me. Today is Monday. You have participated very well, and I told you those that participate are the ones getting these things to stick in their minds. They understand them more. Thank you very much for being part of the training. Today is Monday. How does an abnormal trade made? When does an abnormal trade be made? An abnormal trade, it is made when you sell a coin in a floating loss. You may incur an abnormal trade. Or when you go in your Binance and you convert this coin, which is still trading in your application. The coin is still trading. It has not been sold off by the robot. You go in your Binance, you convert it. After converting it, then you come here in your to sell it. Or the robot sells it. When the robot sells it, it will be an abnormal. Is it a must? I told you minimum 5 margin calls. Minimum 5 margin calls. So you should trade with a minimum of 5 margin calls. What is sub-position ratio? Sub-position ratio works for the 50 margin call. Works for the 50 margin call. It works for the 50 margin call. Sub-position ratio. Sub-position ratio. This. It works for the 50 margin call. You opened up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 margin calls. These 4 margin calls are going to be sold at 3%, but the 50 margin call will be sold at 1.3. Therefore, the 50 margin call is sold earlier than these 4. The robot will use this profit made here on the 50 margin call, return it in the market to buy more of this coin and create another new average price so that the coin can come out from the floating loss. That's why we are trading in sub-bin mode. Sub-bin mode. Okay. Hey, okay. Leader Osman from Kenya. Thank you. I finally understood how to handle drops in a signal now. Okay. I love this. Why is the meeting ended by 100 participants? Of course, the Zoom got some challenges, but I know we shall do it. We shall know how to handle it. Is the order to the robot only? The robot. Some people, you sell coins in floating loss. It is not allowed. Though it's not allowed. Roju says all positions are supposed to be closed by the robot. Hey, Usman from Ghana. Yeah, you are from Ghana. How is Ghana there? Can you explain when we have capital 100 USDT and the difference between current price? Here I've talked about current price and buy price. Buy price is preset, and the current price is the current price in the market. It is the kind. I've talked about $20. I even I've gave an example of $20 t-shirt and $15 t-shirt. This is $20 is the current price. You can tell the person selling the t-shirt, no, me, I'm buying it at $15. $15 becomes your preset. It is a bargaining price. Hey, my friend, Ivan from Seta, Uganda. You are a good mentor. Someone is telling me you are a good mentor. I love this. How do we get signals apart from groups? By yourself. Trading view lesson, 7:30 East African time. Trading view lesson. Leader Julius is there. Coach Musa is there. Coach Mupiwa is also there, teaching you trading view, how you can get your own signals. In trading view, training is there every Monday, from Monday up to Saturday. Trading view lessons. Coach Leader Julius is always there, giving you indicators and everything. Thank you. The robotic settings are well captured. Wow. Hey, if you have understood, then it is good. You can teach Ivanange. Always on point. Jolam, do you want to kill me? You do want me to grow horns when you're telling me these things? Okay, let me see. How do we the first buy in amount? I bought this buy. How do you know the first buy in amount? Calculation. I've made the calculation. How do you know the first buy in amount is bought in this case of $80. If the robot buys the coin, it means it has already used the $80. If you receive a notification that the robot has bought the coin, that means the $80 have already been used. Are you getting the point? That has already been used. This is my first time, but like your teachings, you're a great teacher. Keep the fire. Okay, I'll keep it burning. When am I allowed to set more than 3 coins at more than 3 coins? Setting it depends on your capital. It depends on your capital. I've told you, I've given you different capital and different coins you are supposed to trade. $200, trade 2 coins. $500, trade 3. $700, trade 3. $1,000, trade 3. $60 trading capital, trade 1 coin. $70 trading capital, trade 1 coin. $90, trade 1 coin. $100, trade 1 coin. It depends on your capital, but don't exceed 3 for wallet management. You should use 10 for easy calculation. Is it I use like 200? No, you use 10 for easy calculations. Can you add me for your how do you add money after the bot has bought all calls? How do you add money after the bot has bought all calls? How do you add money? Go to your Binance, buy USDT. Buy USDT in your Binance. Let it be there. Then come and open up more margin calls. Come and open up more margin calls. Ivan from SETA, help me join your WhatsApp for signals. But crypto ambassadors signals are always there. Crypto leader Kate. Thanks so much for the good teaching, leader Chris. God bless you. You are really good. Thank you very much. Okay, my brothers and sisters, my business partners, have a lovely day. It has taken even 2 hours in this session. I know you are very tired. I also want to go and do other things concerning sharing the business and teaching other people how to make money using this very wonderful opportunity. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for representing the crypto ambassadors wherever you are. We love you so much. You are really doing a very great job in teaching and changing people's lives wherever you are. Royal Q is the best. Let no one deceive you from where you are. I understand Satan has power. You see, somehow you can get confused, but if possible, you can fast. You can fast. You go for fasting period and you pray so much. In that when that devil is trying to distract you to quit from Royal Q, you fight it spiritually. You fight it. Royal Q has been the best for the past 2 years we have been working with. We have never got any challenge with withdrawal. No one has never even, everyone is receiving their money very well. No problem. 2 years and 6 months working with Royal Q. Me, myself. You get it? So let no one deceive you. We have the best opportunity. Otherwise, we love you so